introduced by Brady L. Davis in the ring. He'll weigh in at 185 pounds. He stands 6'1". He's 0-1. He's coming off of a loss to Zach Zimmerman back in September of 23. Fights out of Terre Haute. So Tyler, Dominick Bennet will be in the red corner for this one. They're checking him out now. There he is.
Yeah, he's got training time with Mikey Gilman, Caleb Bell, Chris Hogan. He's taking the time to get in shape and take this a lot more serious than maybe he did his first fight. But, you know, potential ring rust there, 2023. It's 2024. He's had a little bit of a year off. So Bennett has had Caleb Grimes pull out on him in March. So he's been able to have almost a full year of dedicated training for a fight that we are about to see here in moments.
Okay, so Brady L. Davis going to let us know who his opponent will be tonight, as Dominick Bennet enters the ring. Went to the wrong corner. Johnny Boy Wallace. Trains rather at Performex. He's out of Terre Haute. Of course, Caleb Cox, Chris Blevins, Jake Hockenberry. He's 5'10", 185, has an 0-1 MMA record. Cody, what do we know about Johnny Boy Wallace?
Well, you can look in his corner. He's got Caleb Cox. He's got Chris Blevins. He's got good corners. He's got good coaches. He's coming in here. He's doing one-on-ones with Chris Blevins. So jiu-jitsu was his biggest weakness, but he's playing with a jiu-jitsu player now. So I think we see an improvement in Jonathan Wallace's fight game. I think Dominick Bennet has really got to put on his A game to come away with this win. But a fight's a fight.
Well, Jonathan John Boy Wallace is coming into this fight. He's got a lot of heavy punches and kicks. Really, he pulls his body away from the strike, could potentially leave himself open for big counter strikes. He says that jiu-jitsu is his biggest weakness, but he's been working on that with our own Caleb Cox, Jake Hockenberry, and Chris Blevins, all training partners of mine. So at one point in time, so I mean, Jonathan John Boy Wallace definitely has some great coaches in his corner.
Your training partner, what is next for Jake Hockenberry? Do you know?
I mean, I know he had the kickboxing fight not too long ago for Coleman Kickboxing Entertainment, and I think MMA is next for him, but not for sure.
He's a freestyle fighter representing the Michael Fighting Systems, weighing 171.2 pounds, with a record of 0 wins and 1 loss. From Terre Haute, Indiana, Dominick Bennet!
Some boos coming down from the crowd.
Freestyle fighter representing Killer Meat Boot Camp and Performex, weighing 178.5 pounds, with a record of 0 wins and 1 loss. From Terre Haute, Indiana, Jonathan Wallace!
So both fighters have been introduced.
Jonathan Wallace with the obvious crowd behind him.
Brady L. Davis will exit the cage. And we're underway with our 16th fight of the evening here at the Stomping Grounds.
Bennet opens up with a very high guard.
Nice straight right there from Wallace. Bennet looking to rush. A lot of quick movements there. Very light on his feet.
Wallace looked like the more composed guy here.
Yep.
Oh, good right.
Bennet coming in.
Another good right.
Caught a nice overhand right.
Yep.
Dominick Bennet smiles at him, starts talking a little bit.
Great job of circling out and throwing that upper hand from Jonathan Wallace there.
Wallace lands a left.
Yeah.
Dominick really has to stop putting his head down and just lurching forward.
Yeah, you can't see what you're throwing when you're looking at the canvas.
If this makes it to the second round, you got to think Wallace's coaches are going to start telling him to look for the uppercut.
Wallace, the great 1-2 there. 1-2 body shot.
Uh-oh, he trips.
Rolls his ankle and trips.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but he did hurt Bennet to the body.
Yeah. Another one to the body. Left hand, right hand. Bennett tries to come back with an overhand of his own, but you can tell that body shot hurt him by the way he's breathing.
Yeah, the left ribs.
The problem with Bennett is he's not even looking where he's striking.
Nope, he's shelling up. He did not like that body shot. If I'm Wallace, I looked at, another one to the body.
Half the round gone, minute and a half remaining here in the opening round.
Oh, Bennett with a return shot of his own. You know, if I'm Wallace here, I'm looking to do that like kind of Mike Tyson slip shovel hook to the body there. It is wide open for him.
Bennett is primarily covering his body now.
Yeah, if Wallace can land one more of these body shots.
1 minute remaining in our opening round here in our 16th fight of the evening.
Wallace doing a good job of slipping Bennett's punches. Bennett with a big, deep breath there.
And Bennett shook his
Wallace
arms out.
sees that as his opportunity to move forward.
Bennett shakes his head. He didn't like that.
Bennett lands an overhand of his own. Big breaths, shelling up. Wallace continues to push forward.
30 seconds at round number 1.
Has been his back to the cage.
Nice spinning back kick from Jonathan Wallace.
Bennett looks like he's not liking what he sees from himself. Wallace with some combinations in the uppercuts. I'm telling you, if Wallace can land another one of these body shots, I think that's going to be it.
Nice sturdy jab from Bennett.
Looks like Bennett's going to survive the round.
Oh, I can't believe he didn't go to the body.
He landed a body knee.
Yeah.
So that's going to end round number 1, and Wallace doing the damage to the body of Bennett. Bennett trying to protect those ribs on the left side.
Bennett with a huge mouse under that left eye. Mikey Gilman in there immediately to coach up his fighter, as well as Caleb Cox and Chris Blemmons to coach Wallace here. We got a great amount of talent from coaches on both sides here in the cage right now. And as you see from this replay here, I mean, Wallace just landing multiple uppercuts.
Wallace very composed in that opening round.
Mikey Gilman telling Bennett to breathe. Get yourself under control. I mean, with every second that goes by as he's sitting on that stool, you can see that welt getting bigger.
Seconds, exit the cage.
If this potentially goes to a third, I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of this second round, Bennett cannot see out of that left eye.
I would be shocked if it goes to a third.
This fight's not going past the second. These guys are wild men.
Bennett with a very high guard, just leaving his body wide open.
Which, whenever you get hurt to the body like that, why would you keep it that high?
I don't know.
But that's exactly the opposite of what he was doing in the final minute and a half of round number 1.
See, Wallace here is looking to, he's head hunting when, I mean, in my opinion, should be looking to go to the body here, but he'll be listening to his corner, Caleb and Chris. Good right hand from Wallace. Bennett did not like that. Wipes the sweat out of his eyes. He's on his back foot. Wallace with a good body kick there.
The slips from Wallace are on point.
Nice uppercuts, too.
Now, I told you in the first round he'd start looking for uppercuts in the second.
Bennett did not like that one.
Another kick.
Great body kick from Wallace.
1 minute gone here in round number 2.
Bennett with very heavy labored breathing. Wallace stalking Bennett with those 1-2s. Looking to finish it here. He can sense it. 1-2, 1-2. Uppercut up the middle.
But just slinging, but he's not looking. I feel like he could land if he could just keep his chin down and head
just
up.
Looking at the canvas, completely shelled up. He's going to have to move if he doesn't want the referee to stop this. I can't believe Wallace isn't going to the body.
Yeah, all at this point.
There it is.
Nasty right hook to the body.
There's another one.
Head kick. Bennett's going to have to move. The ref is close to stopping this.
I just got splattered in the
That's going to end
sweat.
it. That's going to end it.
That is it. Jonathan John Boy Wallace by TKO in the second round.
Talking to the camera a little bit here, Jonathan Wallace is hyped. I feel like he could have stopped it earlier if he just stayed on the body.
Yeah, maybe he was looking for a specific punch or...
So 149 in round number 2. Jonathan Johnny Boy Wallace loading up and ending this one early. Second round.
We got
TKO.
ourselves a little bit of blood here on our notes.
Oh, we do.
Oh, did I get splattered? I did.
A little bit.
Oh, no, I got a nice little drop here.
That's nice. Keep that as a souvenir.
I will. I'll frame it. It's going on the fridge.
And once again, we're going to mark that one up for the blue corner. So, as crazy as it sounds, after 16 fights, 12 of the winners have come out of the blue corner this evening. Let's wait for the official announcement from Brady L. Davis.
In 1 minute 47 seconds in the second round, your returning John Stewart will stop the action. Your winner by TKO due to unanswered strikes.
So he registered his first win in the cage as far as an MMA bout. So congratulations to Johnny Boy Wallace from right here in Terre Haute.
Yeah, and just to say a credit to his coaching of Chris Blevins, Caleb Cox, Jake Hockenberry.